Okay, students, welcome to the class. Today we are beginning a new chapter, and that one is chemistry in everyday life. In this chapter, we are going to discussing about different kinds of drugs, the medicines, different kinds of medicines, food preservatives, detergents, food appealing agents, all of those things and their effects. Now we are going to discuss it. First one is, so this is chemistry in everyday life. First one is drug. Drug is a low molecular weight chemical. Drug is a low molecular weight chemical which produces some biological responses. Drug is a low molecular weight chemical which produces some biological responses. Generally, these drugs have the molecular masses of 100 to 500 units. Low molecular weight chemical of 100 to 500 units molecular mass which produce biological response. Which produce a biological response. This is about the drug. Next, medicine. So medicines are the drugs. Medicines are the drugs which are used to diagnose a disease, to prevent a disease, or to treat a disease. Medicines are drugs which are used to prevent diseases, to prevent or to diagnosis or to treat a disease. Is medicine. So this is the definitions of drugs and medicines. Drug is low molecular weight chemicals which are nearly 100 to 500 units of molecular masses, which produces some biological responses are known as the drugs. Medicines are the drugs which are used to prevent, to diagnose or to treat the diseases. All medicines are drugs. All medicines are drugs, but all drugs are not medicines. Drugs are not the medicines. These medicines are classified in different ways. There are so many types of classifications are there for these medicines. Now we are going to discussing about some of the classifications. Classification of medicines. First classification is based on pharmacology effect. Based on pharmacology means for which things these drugs are used, basing on that classification. Based on pharmacology effects, drugs are of different types. Some are antipyretics, analgesics, antibiotics, next another one is antiseptics. I'm writing this one here, antiseptics and anti-rheumatoids. So these are the different types of drugs based on pharmacology effect. Drugs are different types: antibiotics, analgesics, antibiotics, anti-rheumatoid drugs. This is one type of classification. There are so many types of classifications are there. This is one type of classification. Now we are going to discussing about what is this antipyretics, anti-analgesics, antibiotics, anti-rheumatoids, all those things. First one is antipyretics. Medicines which are used to treat the fever are called as antipyretics. Medicines which are used to reduce the fever are called to reduce the temperature are called the antipyretics. Examples for antipyretics are paracetamol, aspirin, all those things. Next one is analgesics. Analgesics are the medicines which reduce the pains. Analgesics are the medicines which are used to reduce the pains. Some of the medicines which behaves as antipyretics also works as an analgesics. Some of the medicines which are works as antipyretics also works as analgesics also. Next one is antibiotics. Antibiotics are the chemicals which are used to kill the microorganisms. Antibiotics are the chemicals which are used to kill the microorganisms present in our body. Anti-rheumatoids. These are the chemicals which are used to reduce the muscle pains. Anti-rheumatoids are the chemicals which are used to reduce the muscle pains. So this is one type of classification. So basing on the pharmacology effects, these medicines are of different types: antipyretics, analgesics, antibiotics, anti-rheumatoids, antiseptics. There are so many classes, so many names are there. Some of the names we have covered here. Antipyretics are the chemicals, are the medicines which are used to reduce the body temperatures. Analgesics are the chemicals which are used to reduce the body pains. Antibiotics are the chemicals which are used to kill the microorganisms. Anti-rheumatoids are the chemicals which are used to reduce the muscle pains. Similarly, we have other things also. Anti-malarial drugs are there. Anti-malarial drugs are there which are used to treat the malaria. Antihistamines are there which are used against allergic actions. Antihistamines are used against allergic actions, that is swelling, redness on the skin. All those are treated by antihistamines. Another drugs are antacids. These antacids are used to treat gastric troubles. Next, and another drugs are tranquilizers. These drugs are used for neurologically diseased patients. That means to depress the brain activity. Anti-tranquilizers are used to depress the brain activity. So all those are the different types of medicines: antipyretics, analgesics, antibiotics, anti-rheumatoids, anti-malarial drugs, antiseptics, tranquilizers, antacids, antihistamines. All these are the different types of medicines. These medicines are used for different purposes. This is one type of classification. Next, another type of classification is based on drug action. Based on drug action. Classification based on drug action. Based on drug action, again drugs are of different types: antihistamines, cardiovascular drugs, sedatives, hypnotics. So this is another type of classification. Here we are discussing about the drugs, that is the medicines based on the drug action. One is antihistamines. Antihistamines means which works to reduce the allergic actions like swelling, redness on skin, all those nasal secretions. Against those things, we use these kind of drug antihistamines. Next type of drugs are cardiovascular drugs. These cardiovascular drugs are used to treat the heart diseases. Sedatives are the drugs which are used to produce sleeping action, which are used to induce the sleepiness, which are used to induce the sleepiness. Hypnotics are the drugs which are used to reduce the brain activity. Hypnotics are the drugs which are used to reduce the brain activity. So these are the different types of another type of classification of drugs. So antihistamines, cardiovascular drugs, sedatives, and hypnotics are another classification. Next one is classification based on chemical structure. Classification based on chemical structures. Based on chemical structures, again drugs that medicines are of different types. Sulfonamide drugs, alcohol drugs means one of the functional group is alcohol. Esters drugs. This sulfonamide drugs contains sulfonamide functional group, like this part is present. In all the sulfonamide drugs, this is the common part. In all the sulfonamide drugs, this is the common part. In alcohol drugs, that medicine contains alcoholic functional group. In esters drugs, that medicine contains ester functional groups. This is one type of classification. Based on chemical structure, this is one type of classification. Now look at another type of classification, and that one is based on molecular targets. Classification based on molecular targets. Based on molecular targets. Classification based on molecular targets. For a drug, for a medicine, molecular targets are biomolecules. For a medicine, molecular targets are biomolecules. What are biomolecules? Carbohydrates, enzymes, lipids, vitamins, all the nucleic acids, all these are the biomolecules. So based on molecular target, these medicines are of two different types. The first one is target is carbohydrate. Target is carbohydrate. The second one is target is lipid. Third one is target is protein. Next one is target is nucleic acid. So different that means the medicine is going to attack this carbohydrates or lipids or proteins or nucleic acid. If my basing on that one to which biomolecule this medicine is going to attack. Basing on that, again these things are different types basing on the molecular targets. These are divided into different types. If these medicines are target is carbohydrate, target is lipid, target is protein, target is nucleic acid. So that means that the medicine is going to interact with this carbohydrates. The medicine is going to interact with these lipids. That medicine is going to interact with these proteins. That medicine is going to interact with this nucleic acids. This is one type of classification. Next, the next topic is drug target interaction. So drug is medicine. For the medicine, target is different types of biomolecules. Target is different types of biomolecules. These targets are different types of biomolecules means they may be the target may be carbohydrate, the target may be lipid, the target may be amino acid, the target may be protein like that. This is drug target interaction. How a drug is going to attack the target molecules, that means carbohydrate. So basing on that one, so this is the drug target interaction. Now we are going to how a drug is interact with the target. Every cell contains a receptor protein. Cells contains a receptor proteins on their surfaces. These chemical proteins and one kind of protein is there, and that one is called carrier protein. This carrier protein carries the chemical information across the cell membranes. Carrier protein carries the information, chemical information across the cell membranes. These cell membranes also contains the receptor proteins. These receptor proteins are going to receive the drugs. So we will discuss about this thing clearly. So look at here drug target interaction. This drug target interaction is explained by taking catalytic action of enzyme. Catalytic action of enzyme. Enzymes are the biocatalysts. Which carry out biological reactions at optimum conditions. These enzymes have some active sites. On those active sites, substrate molecules are going to bind. To explain this enzyme action between these enzyme active sites and substrate molecule, the active sites of enzymes are shown diagrammatically like this. So this is the enzyme active site. They are showing like this, but in real cases they are not presented like this. Just to understand just, just to understand, they are showing with a shape. This is the enzyme. Like these are called, this one is called the active site. This part is called the active site. Active site of the enzyme. Like these active sites, number of active sites are present on the enzyme. These active sites only accommodate, only going to bind with the complementary shape having substrate molecule. Substrate means reactant molecules. Substrate molecules means reactant molecules. These enzyme active sites going to bind with the, going to accommodate the, going to bind with the, are going to accommodate the complementary shape having substrate molecules, reactant molecules. Complementary shape having substrate molecule or reactant molecules. Complementary shape means exactly the mirror images of this one. Exactly the mirror image of this one. So these enzymes have some active sites. These active sites going to attack the substrate molecules on these places. So this is the active substrate molecule. Like this. When substrate molecules comes to these active sites, a variety of interactions will develop between the substrate molecules and enzymes. These interactions may be ionic, covalent or hydrogen bonds. Different types of interactions will develop between the enzyme active site and the substrate molecules. So these active sites of these enzymes is going to accommodate the substrate molecule. Whose what is the nature of the substrate molecule? That means what is the nature of the substrate molecule? These substrate molecules must have the complementary shape of this active site. Those substrate molecules only accommodate in this enzyme active sites. If the substrate molecule have another shape like this shape, this substrate molecule does not going to bind at this place. This substrate molecule is not going to bind at this place. This substrate molecule will going to make bonds, make different kinds of bonds with these enzymes. Those bonds may be ionic, covalent, coordinate, and ionic, covalent, hydrogen bonding, like this. This is how this enzyme is going to interact with substrate molecule. Another function of this enzyme, one of the function is accommodating the substrate molecule in the active site. This is the first function. Accommodating the substrate molecule in the active site is the first function. Another function of this enzyme is providing the functional groups like OH, NH2, carboxylic acids for the reaction to carry out. So another function of this enzyme is providing functional groups. Like these functional groups to bind with the substrate and to carry the chemical processes. So this is how an enzyme is going to interact with the substrate. So enzyme provide active sites for the substrate to attack. The second thing is the enzyme will provide the functional group like the OH and H2COH groups to carry out the chemical reactions. Next topic is how a drug is going to interact with enzyme and influences this enzyme activity. Now we are going to discuss about drug enzyme interaction. Target is for the drug, target is enzyme. Drug enzyme interaction. Drug enzyme interaction. This drug enzyme interaction can be divided, can be discussed in two different types. One is competitive inhibition. Competitive inhibition. The second one is attacking the allosteric site. Attacking the allosteric site. First one is competitive inhibition. In this competitive inhibition, a drug is manufactured mimicking the structure of the substrate molecule. A drug is manufactured mimicking the structure of substrate molecule. So suppose this is the enzyme. This enzyme have active site. This is the active site of this enzyme. Now I produced a drug. That drug is exactly in the shape of substrate molecule. Substrate is the complementary of this active site. So this is substrate. This is substrate. Now I am making another drug which is exactly in the shape of substrate. This is drug, this is substrate. So now I have manufactured a drug which is mimicking the substrate, the shape of the drug, the groups which are present in the drug mimics the substrate. So what happens here, these two things going to compete to occupy the enzyme surface, active site. These two, substrate and drug, both are competing to occupy the active site. I made this drug in such a way, this is more reactive than this one, substrate molecule. So drug will occupy the enzyme active site. Enzyme active site. So when drug occupies the enzyme active site, this enzyme activity is going to stop. When enzyme activity is stopped, that whole reaction is going to stop. Like that, a drug competitively occupies the active site of the enzyme. This is called competitive inhibition. This is called the competitive inhibition. Okay? So what is competitive inhibition? In competitive inhibition, a drug is manufactured which is mimicking the substrate molecule. This drug will going to occupy the active site of will going to occupy the active site of enzyme. So this enzyme activity is going to stop. This is competitive inhibition. Next, look at the attacking allosteric site. So in this attacking allosteric site, so first you have to know that like these active sites, number of active sites are present, number of active sites and another sites are also present on enzymes. There is no one active site is present, the number of active sites are present. So I am again showing the enzyme here. Now here what happens is, I am making a drug. This drug is going to attack a specific place in the enzyme. That place is called allosteric site. The place is called the allosteric site. Okay. This enzyme, this is the enzyme. This enzyme is attacking by a different kind of drug. That drug does not attacking the active site of enzyme, like in this case, but it is attacking another place of this enzyme. That another place is called the allosteric site. That another place is called the allosteric site. When this drug attacks the allosteric site, it influences the active site. This drug, after attacking the allosteric site, influences the active site. When this one influences the active site of this enzyme will changes. Actually, the active site is in this shape. When this active site is in this shape, then substrate molecule, this shape, complementary shape having substrate molecule, will going to attack this place. If the shape of this enzyme changes, even this substrate molecule come to attack the enzyme. Due to the different shape of this active site, this substrate molecule will not going to bind on the active site, hence reactions will not proceed. Once again I am telling you, if substrate molecule, if enzyme is going to attack with this substrate, when this enzyme and the substrate molecule active sites are in complementary to each other. If they are not complementary, like mirror images, they are not going to react. They are not going to bind. In this case, drug shape is mimicking the shape of substrate, so drug occupies the active site. But in this shape, what this drug will do? This drug occupies the allosteric site. When this occupies the allosteric site, this drug will change the shape of active site. This drug will change the shape of active site. When drug changes the shape of active site, this substrate is not going to attack the active site. When this substrate is not going to attack the active site, the reaction is going to stop, which is known as attacking the active allosteric site. So if drugs will going to influences the biological activity, drugs which going to influence the biological activity either by attacking the active site of enzyme, or by attacking the allosteric site, Attacking the active site of enzyme by the drug which is mimicking the substrate molecule is called competitive inhibition. Attacking the drug of this allosteric site consequently changes the shape of the active site. When active site shape changes, this substrate is never going to bind with the active site. It never going to bind with the active site. Like that, this drug is going to interact with enzymes. Drugs are going to interact with the enzymes. So this is about drug enzyme interactions. Okay students, for this class we will stopping here. We will meet on the next class. Thank you.